AI is definitely beginning to look like the sort of bubble we had with the internet in the late 90s. But you have to consider, we all talk about the bubble. We talk about how the bubble burst. We all make fun of pets.com for losing so much money for their investors. Google was created before the bubble, and it still exists, and it's one of the biggest companies in the world. Amazon was created before the bubble burst. It still exists, it's still one of the biggest companies in the world. Netflix was created before the bubble burst. It still exists, it's still one of the biggest companies in the world. So I think we're going to see a very similar thing with AI, where if you look at any particular AI startup right now, are they likely to exist 5 years from now? Probably not, because AI startups are probably going to fail at a higher rate than any other type of startups. There is a lot of money, a lot of people are rushing into this field, a lot of people are working on boneheaded ideas, just like we had in the 90s. And so at some point it's going to burst, and a lot of companies will disappear. But the best companies, the ones that actually happen to work on something useful and actually deliver value to some set of customers that need that value and are willing to pay for it, they will be the biggest companies in the world in 10 years. The vast majority of AI startups that you see right now are basically a combination of an existing model like ChatGPT plus prompt engineering. And the idea is you have generalist models out there that can do basically anything. And we've had quite a few tests where in the vast majority of relatively simple skills, it's actually easier to prompt a generalist model than to create a model that's an expert at this. One specific example was, if you want to build a system that just provides medical diagnoses, you describe symptoms to it, and it tells you what the most likely diagnosis is. We've had many attempts to train a specialist system that does exactly this, but good prompting plus ChatGPT performs better than all those systems so far.